Welcome back to the #1 simulation football league on YouTube. Check the receipts. With the league history dating back to 2016, we're still carrying the torch into 2025 with the highly anticipated Season 9. This season promises to be our greatest and most historical season as we now have all 32 teams in one file. Get ready to see every team's rebrand, new uniforms, and new city relocations. The Season 9 Reloadverse will be like none other. Expect new storylines, new rivalries, new ways to progress your player, and more chances to see your player each and every week of the RFL season. With over 540 upcoming games, there is no reason you shouldn't be tuned in with the RFL this January. Get in to get your storyline out there and move up the RFL ranks to move on to greatness starting in Season 9. The official RFL is back and better than ever. Lock in.
What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty, and I am back. I have fixed the audio issues from the last time, at least on my end. Shouldn't have any interruptions or anything going on here, but the NRC closes out this doubleheader as we just came off an amazing comeback win game over there in London, as the Bulldogs defeated the Huskies in overtime 26-20. And just like Isaiah Fields saying in the chat, man, can we go 3 for 3 on awesome games, man? This week has already started out on fire. But welcome to Storm Cloud Stadium here in Atlanta, Georgia, as the newly relocated Atlanta Thunderbirds look to try to right the ship and defeat their new rivals in the NRC South. With that being said, not going to waste any time. We're going to get straight into this one. Thunderbirds, Diablos, coming you guys' way. Ball on the tee, and not anymore, as this game is officially underway, taken at the 7-yard line and returned up to the 30, as we will get our first look at this offense led by number 8, a former Brooklyn Bull, now a Mexico City Diablo. It's Lane Kearney. This guy, 10 touchdowns to 3 interceptions on the season, over 1,600 passing yards, looking to gain his 5th win of the season. Just coming off a loss, though, to the Barons, an upset loss. Can they bounce back here against the T-Birds, who are also struggling mightily this season, sitting at 2-4, as you can see at the bottom of the screen. I don't know what Madden's got going on with the logos not showing up there, but hopefully they fix that soon. But 2nd and 4. Pressure's coming. Throws. That is going to be caught. And that is their returning tight end, Glenn Sharp, out of USC. And that guy, you could ask him, he's excited to be back in the swing of things. 1st and 10. Single back formation. They'll run it. Oh, fumble! And the Toronto Thunderbirds defense is going to fall on it. Huge play. And that's just what the T-Birds do. Defense hasn't performed anywhere near like how it has in years past, of course, but still a tough defense and the highest rated defense in the league. And that's not just anybody they're forcing a fumble on. Madison Axel, who's usually really good at keeping the football in his hands, loses it there. Maybe we can put it out on the rainy conditions, but coming out onto the field, it's LC3. And look at these numbers, man. 1,400 passing yards. Yeah, that sounds good, but only 3 touchdown passes to 4 interceptions. This has been a problem for a while now for the Thunderbirds, and it's just getting their offense going. They have not been able to do that. As they start out, play action, and the first play is nearly a sack by the poster boy himself, Marvin Wolfalk, a Chicago Cougars legend. Almost getting one there. 2nd and 10. Set up the screen. That's a one-hand catch by Marcus Knight, and this kid's amazing. We call him Mighty Mouse because the size for this guy just absolutely doesn't mean anything. He can catch, he can run you over, he can juke you, he can do just about anything, as he gets a carry here, and looks like he got just enough for the 1st down as he squeezes by to the 37. T-Birds out here under center with LC3. There's a motion. Play action. And he'll dump it off. And actually probably a wise decision there by the rookie out of Georgia. Kayshawn Taylor dropping that football. He caught that, would have lost a few yards. 2nd and 10, trying to take off and down. He's going to go for a sack. Instead, it's Dre Willis who's going to catch him before he could get loose. That's one area he's been able to do a lot more of, is utilize his legs. Diablos are aware of that. Here goes the screen. Great block. Bounces out. First down. Dean Staley gets to the 21-yard line. First down. That's just a beautiful screenplay. And how about the blocks? Look at this. LC3 still taking it here. Boom! Huge shot right there. While big 65 out there. Trevor Saxton. And the T-Birds keep this drive going. LC3 will fire. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off going the other way. His 5th interception just when you thought the Thunderbirds were going to take advantage of it. It's a touchdown going the other way for the Diablos. Wow. And this is just one of those regular catch, step, and throw plays. I mean, look at this. You couldn't have played this any better. You would think that this is going to be either completed or a play made on where it's just incomplete. No, sir. Sheldon Reinhardt takes it the distance. And this is the type of play the Mexico City Diablos need to win this game, man. I mean, typically that's what defeats the Thunderbirds, right? You know they got a tough defense. And so you have to be able to score and put touchdowns up on them before their offense catches a rhythm. Their offense was just starting to get into one after the turnover. And the Mexico City Diablos get a turnover of their own and take it all the way. And here goes Kayshawn Taylor. A good return, gets up to the 34-yard line. And like I said, it has been a tough season for LC3. Now 3 touchdowns to 5 interceptions on the year. Just trying his best to get this offense going. Of course, the receiving targets are not the usual at all here. Here's a throw over the middle of the field. London Lions will pick up 8 yards there. And, you know, just a great receiver throughout his career. Definitely can tell he's at the tail end of his playing career. And got Devontre Sharkley out this week. Just hoping to try to get something going for this offense. If they dump it off, good catch made there. Wheaton with a little spin move and gets to the 46. I'll have to say the bright spot of this offense is literally that guy right there, man. Mighty Mouse making the most out of any opportunity given to him. Now C3, he will scramble. What a juke move. Tries to juke again, gets to the 24-yard line. His first scramble, he gets beyond the line of scrimmage. It's 21 yards. And this guy is uber scary. That juke was crazy. And usually he doesn't, you know, it's been some years since you've seen him really rely on that. He's still, even though he's scrambling now more than he has in the past 2 to 3 years. Back in his early days, coming fresh out of Oregon, in his first season, his first 2-3 seasons, this guy was an absolute scary force. As he tries to scramble there, he will be sacked. Brought down for a loss of 3 yards. This Diablos defensive line, though, these guys are surely stacked all over. Great edge rushers. Got the young Dre Willis out there. Legendary edge rusher as well. And Marvin Woolfolk, here's a throw. Kayshawn Taylor will hold on to the football this time. You got a gun bunch look to the left of LC3. They need 6 yards. Fires. Got a man open. It's London Lions and a 1st and goal for the T-Birds. Good read there. Good ball. Good first down. They're going to try to throw one in, a check down. And Knight will fight his way inside the 5. 3-yard gain there. They'll come out here in the I formation. Rashad Boston, former Arizona State running back in College Series 3 and 4. And he has been great trying to find his way in the end zone there, but maybe doing a little bit too much. Had he cut straight up the field, I think that's a touchdown for the T-Birds. Gets left off the table, though. 3rd and goal. Mighty Mouse check back in. They're going to look to pass. Throws. Got him in, and there goes the first touchdown of the career of Kayshawn Taylor in the RFL. He was wide open, ran a nice out route, and an easy mismatch read found by LC3 as he throws his 4th touchdown pass of the season. Yeah, Dre Willis, their edge rusher, really out there in coverage at the linebacker position. And the rookie got the best of him. Extra point here to tie it all up at 7, and it is good. 9 plays, 65 yards. So we will boot this one off. Taken from the 7. Down at the 29. Offense, last time out onto the field, a fumble on Madison Axel. As you can see, he's top 5 in rushing touchdowns this year, as he's got 4. We saw Matt Wheaton add some to his total. He's got 7. Tied for 2nd. Play action, throws while on the move. Big shot, but not going to matter. Still held on to. Second and 7, a dump off, and he just runs right on by, almost gets the first down. And he is just extremely tough. He's like a speedy bowling ball. And he can easily shed off you on tackles. Extremely strong, extremely fast. They pitch this one out, and the defense gets the stop. Great job by the Thunderbirds, Wayne Norman and company, able to catch him. This is a great job here. You see this is a toss play. You think it's going to work, but look at Wayne Norman just book it out there. Got some help from his safety, Xavier Mays, able to attack the lane and stop him just short and force this punt. Fair catch call. Dean Staley gets blown backwards down at the 26. Here goes LC3 coming off of one of their better offensive drives of the season, to be honest. It's been rough for them. Got some young guys to develop. Got a touchdown out to Kayshawn Taylor, though, as LC3's out of there. Look at the speed. Nearly enough for a first down as he falls a yard short. We'll go play action. LC3 will fire. That is broken up, incomplete. Trying to go to Juan Chaney. Single back formation now. Big third down. And there goes Mighty Mouse. First down, T-Birds. Marcus Knight to the 42. So this guy just makes the most out of every play. Blocking there by the line as well as they go play action. Dump off, but it's dropped straight out of the hands of his tight end there. Didn't really get to see the number, but I think that was Cody Orr. It's their third string tight end getting an opportunity, squandering it. So LC3's got completion, and this is Kayshawn Taylor, who's starting to become a hot target for LC3. Might get to the 46. Might have his best game here tonight. As they'll run the football. Marcus Knight's stiff arm's not going to work. dragged out and brought down at the line of scrimmage. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter here in this one. All tied up. Thunderbirds, Diablos, 7-all. Don't forget to get those twos in the chat. Second and 10 here for Atlanta. A motion over Cheney. They will run Knight. And just 2 yards there. Back-to-back runs with Knight. Nothing going. LC3. Oh, he's going to fumble. And the Diablos are going to recover. That will count as a sack too. Dre Willis getting the ball. That's the second turnover for the Diablos on LC3 here. You see, try to plant and get away from Woolfolk. And I think that ball came out. There's no challenge I see coming out of that. Yeah, he flat out lost that one. Diablos hoping to take advantage of it. First and 10 at their own 49. And they run it with Axel for just 2 yards. In motion, trying to run with Eric Straughter Jr. is there on the tackle. 2 more yards. Don't spring them for much. 3rd and 6. And this is going to be caught for a first down. The big-time reception there to keep the drive going for Mexico City. That's Mike Mart, M&M, we like to call him. Former Dreadnought. And here goes a great block that's going to spring Axel for his biggest run of the night. And this could be one of the biggest losses of the night, as the Thunderbirds are going to lose their starting defensive tackle, Bodine. Carl Bodine, an 87 overall. Gone. Play action. Dumps it off, but cannot keep himself in bounds. Finds himself going out. Second and 11. It's a 3-man rush this time. No, just a bad ball, too. Had a man wide open for easy yards. That's at least 6 to 7 yards. Missing on that play now. It's 3rd and 11. And he throws it away. Good coverage. 4th down. T-Birds getting the job done on defense. They have not allowed a single point on offense until now. This field goal attempt should be easy from this distance. Less than 50 yards. And the kick by Mason Morandi. It's good. 10-7. Mexico City. This is a big game for the Thunderbirds, man. No one expected them to be 2-4. No one surely expects them to be 2-5. Record-wise, I mean, a loss to Diablos, of course, isn't as bad. But with a loss here in the division, they've already lost to the Desperados earlier this season with Marquise Washington. It's just the Diablos and the Desperados who lead on top of the division. Wow. I don't know how that play got off, but it did. LC3 sold it all the way to the last second. Gets that RPO play off for 8 yards. But yeah, they sit at 2-4. That run falls just short. win here will keep them in range. Desperado's got a bye week this week. That'll keep them at 4-2. And that's just a good tackle made right there. And another loss. So T-Birds just losing everyone right now. And this time it is London Lions. Another receiver out. But at this point, the T-Birds are down to their third string receivers. As this punt will be, oh man, what a hit. Fielded and returned out to the 28. First and 10, motion over to the right side. They'll go with some play action throws, and they've got a fumble. This might be coming back though. I think he hit the ground and then the ball came out, but at the moment the T-Birds are excited. Celebration and everything. Yeah, that ball didn't come out until he hit the ground. So big play, it's going to turn up being for the Diablos. Instead, LC3, and everybody just walking out here. Just know it's going to get called back. There it is. There goes the booth review. Clearly down. Piku McCullough. Matched up. It's Warren Cola. First and 10 as they will try to run Axel, and game plan here for the T-Birds, take away the run game at all costs, and right now doing a good job of that. 2nd and 11. As they will shut it down again. Wayne Norman just filling the gap. 3rd and 11. Four-man rush, feeling the heat. Throws, got a man, and a first down conversion. 3rd down is getting the best of the T-Birds. Good strike there by Lane Kearney. I formation. And that's, I mean, they're shutting this run game down big time. That is going to be Daniel Severio this time. You've seen him all over the place on this defense, playing off the edge, playing at the linebacker position. And shooting gap right there. You still see him in the middle of the field. And action dumps it off. And this will make it a more manageable 3rd down situation for the Diablos. Were able to convert 3rd and long last time. Can they do it again? Pressure's coming, hit as he throws there. That is incomplete. They'll try to settle for the field goal. That'll be 55 yards out. Let's see if Morandi can go 2 for 2. This for the 6-point lead. And it's wide to the left. So the T-Birds get possession at the 45-yard line. You can see it. I don't think he had too much of the only way he would have been able to make that if it was straight down the pipe. He would have had just enough leg to get that over, but actually just was not there. And it's still a 3-point ball game. T-Birds down to their last receivers out here. And hoping they could get something going offensively. Throw. Big catch made. Big hit. Woo. Laid down. Right there. This linebacker Reggie Craig, former Gunner. Caught him while he tried to turn up the field to the 5-yard gain. And he's got the completion out to Dean Staley. Dean Staley, I'll tell you what, man. He's been, taken over by Kayshawn Taylor, who's doing a good job in this game as well. But every time he touches the ball, he just seems to always make a great play. He was in the first ever college series. Played for TCU. That's a great job by Marvin Woolfolk. Just stretches that out. You're not going to be the most legendary defensive end, edge rusher, linebacker, whatever. He played pretty much. He just kills off the edge. Not the best in this league for no reason. I mean, they just don't run to that man's side. As they will run it the opposite direction. They will gain 4 yards. 3rd and 6 now for Atlanta. It's a good block there. Tries to outrun him, and down he is going to go for a sack. And that's, you just can't make that play there. That's been a bit of the issue for LC3. He's been running a bit more, but also he's been having a lot of plays like this where he's just trying to rely on his legs to outrun everyone too much. And you can see all the routes down the field. You can't even really throw the ball away, or this is intentional grounding. Did get outside the pocket, though, so should try to find a way to throw that out. Fortunately, not the case. And they come up empty-handed. Big sack almost put him in midfield. This first half is almost over. Not the best of punts at all there. As that is booted off by John Hoffman. And Kearney, the offense, right back out onto the field. Missed a field goal attempt from 55 yards out last time with Mason Morandi. Minute 55 left to go in this half. The run game has been tough for the Diablos, but there goes a nice chunk run of 8 yards for Axel. Second down and 2. Quick throw on the outside as he is manned up against the linebacker, and the mismatch was read immediately. That was actually just against zone defense. But he knew exactly where McCullough was going to be. Just puts it right out there, catches him in stride. And he takes care of the rest. And quick throw. Knocked down at the 40. They're just about where they left off last time. A couple of quick plays. First time out of the game called by Mexico City here in this 3-point ball game in Atlanta. In the NRC South rivalry game. And a big hit there by Morincola. He tried to dump it off to the tight end Sharp. Let him know, hey man, you might be a big body. Laid up like that, though, for a free shot. Definitely going to try to drop one on him as screen is out. And what a play as he is stopped at the 39-yard line. That is Jaron Gray. Field goal attempt by Morandi again. He missed from a yard closer. They're going to try him out again here, though. And it's the same result. Comes up empty-handed, but it is the end of the first half anyway. So that is all she wrote. 10-7. Diablos leading it over the Thunderbirds. Of course, don't want to spoil any scores as we do have the premier games coming up. Before I show that premier game schedule, if you are interested, first time watching the RFL, and you're looking to get a player into this league, make sure you go visit our website at relocationfootballleague.com. Applications are open now. For base players, it's just $15. That's all you have to pay to get in. And you get your league invite to the Discord. Once you get in the Discord and everything, this is a waiting game, man. Just taking in the culture of the RFL, watching all the RFL games, earning your reloads. And then when you do all that, when the college series comes around sometime in August, that's when it's time to pop out and you get ready for your college series season. Hopes to make an impact enough to become the next RFL star. As I talked about, these are the games to come. We saw the Voyagers be able to best the Steamers. We just saw before this game the Bulldogs come back and defeat the Huskies after trailing by 10 points going into the fourth quarter in overtime. And right now, we got a great game going between the Diablos and the Thunderbirds, the score being 10-7. The second half about to be underway, but to come tomorrow, only 4 games. They will be premier games, so no live commentary like you hear right now. We got the Elks and the Bisons going at it. Then the Marshalls and the Armadillos. That's a great game. We got a new coach there in D.C., Darius Hodge. His first game, he'll be going up against the most winningest coach this season in Roland Woods, now with a new team in the Armadillos. Big game between the Snowhawks and Condors, because the Snowhawks and Condors game, whoever wins that game will lead the division going into the next week in Week 8. Then we have the Red Dragons looking to end the winning streak of shocking Cincinnati Hawks. That being said, about to take you guys right back out to Atlanta. Thunderbirds, Diablos, going at it. Here we go. Back-to-back rain games. It's still good quality, as this is going to be taken from about the 6-yard line. And Staley will get him to the 27. Marcus Knight, the offense, trotting out onto the field. Showing Marcus Knight as if he's been having some trouble. He's had some pretty decent runs, but that's all they're going to show. Not sure why they would even just show that. Probably should have showed LC3 and pressure they've been able to get on him. And there goes Marcus Knight. First play of the game, 8 yards up the gut. 2nd and 2. Yeah, I know the rain games has been crazy, man. They got to cut down on those. I've messaged EA about that. It doesn't matter, I guess. As they try to go the counter run play here, that is shut down behind the line of scrimmages. I mean, Marcus Knight, only 21 yards. I said he was doing a good job average-wise. Just 2.1 yards a carry. Well, some good yards there. 3rd and 5. Play action. And he's out of there. LC3. No, he's got the burners. Fumbled before. Holds on that time as he gets to the 43-yard line. That's a first down for Atlanta. Still no signs yet of a return from London Lions. It's their top receiver. He did get taken over by Devontae Sharkley, but still a starter. Sharkley got injured. Sharkley will be returning next week in their game against the Explorers, though. Now, question marks for London Lions, and it's obvious what the T-Birds are going to need in the future here. I mean, the receivers is an area that's just been a question mark for this franchise for some years now. There's a throw, and that's off the mark. Tight coverage, try to lead it out there away from the defender. Let's put it out there too far. 4th down. So this goes out of bounds at the 17-yard line. First and 10. Diablos with an motion. Going deep down the field. Had a man for what could have been a touchdown. Drew Blaze had Xavier Mays beat there. And a big missed opportunity by Lane Kearney. I'll run this one the outside. Madison Axel, though, a nice 7-yard gain the very next play on the ground. So now we'll make this 3rd and 3 manageable. And first down, man. A lot of trust in Madison Axel to pick up those tough yards, keep the chains moving. And not his best day right now on the ground against this defense. They will run him again up the gut, and it's another solid gain there, 6 yards. And stretching it out, trying to cut inside. Bottled up, he'll pick up half the distance, just 2 more yards needed. Not afraid to give the ball off through their bell count. See if they'll give it to him for a third time. That they will. And what a tackle by ESJ. That's one thing that was just prevalent about his game even since in college. He's not your average cornerback where he's just out there covering. This guy can tackle. He comes down against one of the toughest running backs to bring down in the league, one-on-one, and stops him at the yard mark from picking up a first down. That's a big play. He'll get this out to the 30-yard line. Still a field goal game here. Injuries just piling up for the Thunderbirds in key areas as LC3 still continues to struggle here. Threw his 5th interception of the season right there on that play. He's been sacked up a few times. Already got a few turnovers. Hoping he can get something going for this offense here. Dangerous pass. That's broken up incomplete. Clayton Zeno in coverage. Former TCU safety. And they will run the football here with Marcus Snipe. 7 yards. Third and 3. And LC3's out of there. There he goes. He's really out of there. Thought somebody would pull up at some point, but 67 rushing yards for LC3. You see him rolling out of there. And you got to contain 10, man. Would like to see the guy slide, though, but man, he's got some burners on him. Linebackers in the A-gaps for the Diablos. And a quick RPO dump off for 4 yards. As he finds Juan Chaney on the bubble screen. And a missed pass there. Got to make that throw. I mean, that's there. Threw it maybe a little bit too early. Some play action, and he's just taking off. Turns it to his own number. Still ain't sliding. Gets to the 14-yard line, and LC3's got 86 rushing yards here in this one. That's what makes the play action dangerous if you don't really seal the edge or hold that up. You got a quarterback like this that can turn a play like that into something like you just saw as he dumped this off 7 yards. Tayshawn Taylor. And a throw over the middle is going to be caught by Juan Chaney. He took a big shot, still held on as Corey Vickerson laid the boom. They are 3 yards away from a lead. It should be the first time they have one tonight. If they can punch it in, that's just going to be a 1-yard gain. Quick throw. Catch made, and it's a touchdown for the T-Birds. They will take the lead. You saw them drop a touchdown earlier, but not this time. Cody Orr, their third-string tight end, he's getting a lot more playing time this week due to the injury to their rookie tight end, Romo. And Romo has been a big playmaker for the Thunderbirds this season, but 22-year-old rookie just out. I'll see how long, but 10 plays, 70 yards. T-Birds offense able to piece it together. He came up. Oh, a forced fumble. Who got it? There's an injury to the kicker. Man, T-Birds are getting lit up with the injury bug here, man. Who's going to kick the ball now? And hopefully the punters and the substitutions. And the T-Birds recovered it. So they took the ball. As a second time they forced a fumble. RPO. Good ball. Caught there by Dean Staley. For a 6-yard gain inside the 30. And that's a nice pass and catch. He's got Cheney. Yeah, Romo might be a second-year guy, so I might be wrong on that. And what a catch. That is a big-time catch made there by Keyshawn Taylor. And he's got to play outside now with the injury of London Lions. And a 3-yard rush for Marcus Knight. It's just been one of those grinded kind of games, man. Like, these guys are earning every inch given to them by the defense. We know these are two of the better defenses just in general in the NRC. And how about that tough run by Mighty Mouse? Hence the name, man. This guy runs like he's 6 foot plus out there. And that is the end of the third quarter. Put your 4s up in the chat. The Thunderbirds looking to bounce back in this one and in the division. They've got the lead, 14-10. Trying to punch it in once again for a 2-score lead. And that ball too low. Had he been able to put it up there to him, that's a touchdown. But the trajectory brings up a 2nd and goal. There's a run inside to the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown Thunderbirds. Rashad Boston battles his way in. Now, I remember back in College Series 3, this kid at Arizona State was just simply amazing to watch. Was the team? Absolutely not. The Sun Devils that year were pure trash. But he was the bright spot. And that guy just killed it every time he got that opportunity to. As this extra point is up, it's good. 21-10 Thunderbirds offense making plays, but you got to credit the defense. Defense is, and special teams really. Special teams forced that fumble. And hopefully you can take better care of the football here on this return. As he takes another big shot. That's Daniel Severio out there. Already forcing a fumble. Made sure to make it known in the chat. Hey, I did that. Pounding on his chest like the gorilla. 1st and 10. They send heavy pressure, full out blitz as if they knew what the play was. 2nd down. Empty set. 4-man rush. Throws. That is broken up, incomplete by Mays. 3rd and 13. Send in a blitz, feels a bit of pressure, throws. What a catch made by Piku McCullough. Just saw the obvious mismatch. It was good coverage, but he's like, hey, my receiver's better than you. I'm giving him a chance. That was a great ball, too, where only he was going to get the ball first. Mossed Curtis McGriff there. So now the Diablos are at midfield. Oh, what a cutback by Axel. Picks up 4 yards. Guys just so shifty and fast. I said he's just an all-around perfect balance back that can do everything. And that pressure coming there so fast, could not get that screen off. It's tough, man. You got these two premier edge rushers coming at you, and Max Knight and Isaiah Ingram. And that is a big-time catch again. Piku McCullough is coming through in the clutch with some grabs here. It's just good concept. You see him just not taking the best of angles there to attack to try to make a play on the ball. And great job by Piku McCullough coming flat across too, so that he has a faster chance of catching that football and bracing for the impact. Try to run here. Isaiah Ingram will have him down. 3-yard gain. And there it goes. Axel. Brought down 3rd and 4. Tackle made by Xavier Mays. Another 3rd here. Quick throw. Wide open is Piku McCullough. He's converted 3 for 3 on this drive on 3rd downs. I mean, if I am Atlanta, on 3rd down, you got to look for 10. He's at the top of the screen right now, matched up against Morincola. Throw over the middle of the field. That's a touchdown to Drew Blaze. Working out of the slot on the slant and beating Bill Stevens. Actually looks like more of a quick in route. There is nobody there over the middle, and Diablos score. They're trying to make it a 3-point game. Going for 2. Pressure coming, batted away. 21-16. Coach Forbes not too happy about that outcome. Five-point ball game. And a juke move. We'll take them out to the 29-yard line. The offense, despite the losses, has been coming together here. LC3 throwing some touchdown passes. Like I say, he only had 3 touchdown passes all season so far coming into this game. He's already thrown 2 of them. This is shut down from the get-go, trying to run a dive. Drake Dawkins and the gang all there for Mexico City to shut it down. It was a heartbreaking loss last week for the T-Birds against the Miners, losing by a single point. The Thunderbirds have not lost a single game this season by more than 6 points. This goes to show you, just as much as they're 2-4, they could have had a better record. There's a lot of teams out here like that. You think about, the Marshalls, the Cougars, those teams. And here goes a sack. And right now, the momentum is flipping. Marvin Woolfolk able to catch him before he could get out. There's nothing down the field from what LC3 could see, try to make a play himself. You can see just everyone covered. Looks like they ran 4 verts. Couldn't find someone to beat the secondary. And this punt, not the best, but it will take a favorable bounce forward. Out to the 42-yard line with great field position. Piku McCullough continuing to kill it. 6 receptions, 101 yards. Hasn't gotten in the end zone yet, but man, that last drive, he was major in setting him up for that touchdown. They still got over 7 minutes, so a lot of time still to work with here. And that is a nice 8-yard gain on first down to Glenn Sharp as he is wrestled down by Wayne Norman. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was the punter that got injured, so maybe that's why that punt came out like that. And that is going to be caught over the middle. A true blaze. Also put Mexico City in Atlanta territory. Approaching 6 minutes left to go in this game. Quick throw out, and that is quickly wrapped up and brought down for just a yard by Eric Straughter Jr. Feeling some heat, throws, that is dropped. Sharp could not hold on, good defense. 3rd and 9, this has been the area where Mexico City has killed this defense and have converted a lot. As Lane Kearney will fire, and that is overshot. Had a little bit of an area where he could have fit that in, but sails a bit too high. He knows he's got a couple of passes here tonight that just got away from him. Overall, good coverage down the field. This punt will make its way out of bounds at the 22. Yeah, it was the punter that got injured for the Thunderbirds. He still has yet to return. And even punting for the Thunderbirds could be at an all-time low. Wow. Quick RPO slant to Cheney is caught for a 9-yard gain. That looked dangerous at first, but got on the other side of those defenders. And that is shut down in the backfield. Blown up completely. Big D tackle, Arl Brown. Played for Ole Miss, the first ever RFL College Series. One of the better defensive tackles off the board. I think he was the best defensive tackle. And LC3 missing on an open Keyshawn Taylor there. That could have got him the first. Both quarterbacks having a drive. They wish they could have got another shot getting the pass off. This punt is short and will be fielded at the 49. And Diablos at this point, I mean, you get the punter out of there, bad punts, you pretty much guaranteed good field position. Already got a tough defense. And so does the Thunderbirds. They shut this down behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a 1-yard loss. Just battling here, man. Tooth and nail. Pressure's coming, and Lane Kearney goes down for a huge loss here. Isaiah Ingram fighting and getting through. It is now 3rd and 24. And yeah, at that point, if you're Kearney, you just got to get that ball out, man. Offensive line gave him ample time. And you also just got to give a ton of credit to the coverage down the field. Anytime he at that time could not find a single guy, tells you a lot. They'll send a heavy blitz in here. And another sack by the Thunderbirds. This time it's going to be Jaron Gray. The second sack for the Thunderbirds. That's the only sacks they've got in this game. It's right there. We've hit the 2-minute warning, and the Diablos already opting to go for it. I mean, you're only down by a possession. I do not agree with this call. It's a 4th and 33 here. Gotta punt this. Instead, they're going to look to go for it. Goes down the field. It's intercepted. Got some key blocks. And he gets it all the way to the 36-yard line. Pretty much in field goal range for the Thunderbirds. Xavier Mays He's been around. Saw the pressure by Claiborne. Boom, finally was able to have it stick. He tried to go to Piku McCullough down the field. Did not work out. And Marcus Snipe just gaining a yard. I guess the good thing about injuries to kickers is, at least it wasn't the kicker. The punter got put out. Can't imagine if it was the kicker at that point. They're running the football here. Diablos have one more timeout. Don't understand why the Thunderbirds are looking to pass here unless they get it. And wow, they do. Kayshawn Taylor putting the game away right there. What a ball. Almost thought he was going to get in for a second. I mean, look at this. Put Nate Frank in a impossible position. You can't cover two guys. He had to choose. Usually you want to go with the deeper player, but at the end of the day, T-Birds able to get it done here in Atlanta. A much needed win. I mean, they absolutely needed this win. Like I said, falling to 2-4. This puts them within a game of the Diablos and also having beat them. And there goes a rushing touchdown just to add insult to injury. Marcus Snipe gets in there. And that will surely put the game away. Extra point for the 12-point lead. And it's good. 28-16, 5 plays, 37 yards. Again, what really killed the Diablos was trying to go for it on a 4th and 33. I mean, you got to, yeah, at that point you got to punt. It's still a one-possession game. You got your timeouts. Rely on your defense. Didn't do that and came back to bite them. So they'll fall in their first game against the T-Birds. Piku McCullough, they're big-time playmaker, but I'll tell you what, these Thunderbirds, as always, turnover machines. They forced 2 fumbles, got an interception. They've been doing it all. They made some tweaks to make their defense more aggressive, too, and definitely showed it here tonight as this is a bomb down the field. How about this? Wow. Touchdown, Diablos. Don't leave yet, folks. Only way this game is over is if the Thunderbirds recover the onside kick here next. And there's just absolutely no help over the top there for Eric Straughter. Not sure if he didn't know he wasn't going to have any help or what, but let him go by, and Eminem in the end zone. This will make the game look a lot more presentable. Say, hey, man, y'all wasn't supposed to score that touchdown to begin with. Just take the knees and the game would have been over. Instead, we're out here scoring touchdowns, and we might have a chance. So let's see what happens on this onside kick. If they recover this, though, wow. Well, they won't. Wishful thinking, but gets to the 39-yard line, and I'm pretty sure this time Atlanta's just going to be like, hey, man, kneel it out. Just get out of here with a dub while we can. But a great game once again. All close games. There's a 6-point game in the Voyagers and Steamers game, 30-24. 6-point game in the game before this between the Huskies and the Bulldogs. And a 5-point game. The Diablos and Thunderbirds. As that knee is going to be the final one here tonight. Well, one more. I'm pretty sure they're going to run it one more time at the 2. And there it is. Thunderbirds getting a much-needed victory here tonight, especially in front of their home crowd. They'll improve to 3-4 and one step closer to trying to get to 500 as they will face their biggest rivals, in franchise history, the Columbus Explorers, who've also been struggling this season, next week. As for the Mexico City Diablos, another game that just slips away from them. They were looking pretty good, at the start. Defense just really could not hold too much. They were making some plays, but back-to-back losses, 2-game losing streak for Coach Forbes and the Diablos, but still nowhere near out of it. I mean, still over 500, 4-3. We'll look to see what they do next week as they take on struggling Chicago Cougars team. But that's going to be it for me. It's your boy Smitty. Tomorrow, make sure you tune in to these 4 premier games at 4 p.m. Eastern. We got 2 games for you, the Elks and the Bisons, and the Marshalls and Armadillos. As we have the first debut of Coach Darius Hodge going up against Coach Roland Woods in that Marshalls Armadillos game. Then battle for the division at 6 p.m. Eastern for the NRC West. The Snowhawks travel to San Jose to take on the Condors. And then to finish out at 8 p.m. Eastern, Red Dragons going to Cincinnati to take on the undefeated Cincinnati Hawks. That's it for me. I'll show you guys the stats. I'll see you guys on Friday for my next commentary game. Peace.